Good morning, comic fans. With the Comic Pusher at Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. You know, it's nice and warm outside right now, but in about 2 days, we're dropping our temperatures again, and we're getting a cold front moving through our area. I know all of you guys up north are used to being, popsicles most of the year, but down here we're not. So really not looking forward to it being as cold as it was last time. But if it's just brief, it's just a little cold, okay, we're good with that. Hey, we have some cool things to show you this week. We have a great stack of comic books this week. How big is our stack this week? Let's see here. Well, we're talking about over 10 inches here, and nobody complains about a 10-inch stack, right? Because that's a great stack of comics. Good morning, Steve Fisher. How are you doing today? So glad to see you joining the chat. We had a very special visit at the store. Was it yesterday, the day before yesterday? I'm not know how many of you are familiar with Frederick Fede. He calls himself Fede. Mele, and if I've butchered his name, how you doing, Charles? Thank you so much, Chuck at Comic List. We appreciate you joining us this morning. So anyway, so this artist, we've had MegaCon here recently. They blow into town for a couple of days, suck all the money out, and leave. But a lot of our customers go as fans to the show, and he was there signing autographs, and Joe Doyle, our good friend, brought him by. Hey, Juan, thank you so much for joining us. He brought him by the store, and he was so kind to autograph a couple comics. Let me show you him. Get him in here. There we go. Here he is signing a Salmon Twitch. I'll show you that book in a second. I didn't took but this one picture of him, but I went on the internet to find some other pictures of him, and here's another shot. Well, see if I can get it to switch. There we go. That's another picture of him I found on the internet, him having a Guinness there. And also this one of him with his amazing artwork. This guy was so friendly and so nice to us. I was so happy to get the opportunity to meet him and speak with him. And he was so friendly and nice to us at the store and so kind to have autographed a couple of books. Let me show you those books firsthand. The one you saw him signing was the Salmon Twitch there. And there's his autograph right on there. It's so nice when we get an artist or some celebrity coming to the store. It doesn't happen that often, but it's always nice when it happens. And they're always so friendly and so nice. We've had a lot of people come in that completely by surprise. So there's this one. And of course, we have our own certificate of authenticity because we witnessed it right here. The comic book pusher saw it with his own eyes, so he has a certificate. Also, he did this one. He signed it down there. You can see his autograph for us. Scorched. And he's done other things too. Go look him up. A really cool artist, a really great guy too. What so nice. And there was another gentleman too who was with him. I don't know if it's just a companion or if it was another artist, but wow, they were just so nice. And Joe, if you're watching, thank you so much for hey, Christina Payne, nice to see you. If you're watching, Joe, thank you so much for bringing him by the store. That was really great of you, and we had such a great time with him. It was very nice getting to meet him. So on to this week's books. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. For the drawing comes in a couple of weeks, so you want to be sure to get in there. Leave the chat. That's good that you're posting the chat, but be sure to leave a comment down below, because if you don't leave a comment down below, then you're not going to get into the monthly drawings. So there's that out of the way. All right. So what do we jump into first here? We have a lot of great variants this week, but also we got Mad Magazine. If you're interested, we got the latest issue of Mad Magazine in the shop, and Predator versus Wolverine trade paperback. I'm not certain if this is the first time this is out or we had it before. It looks very familiar to me, but we have one in. If you didn't get it the first time, Scarlet Witch. This is Queen of Chaos. It collects issues number 1 through 5 and material from Crypt of Shadows from 2023, number 1, into this wonderful Scarlet Witch trade paperback. So if you are a Scarlet Witch fan, be sure to snag that. We also have a Spawn Origins collection. We're up to volume 30 on that one. Wow, volume 30. A lot of Spawn there. Also, a couple of restocks. We've seen a surge of interest in this book, and the codes are still good. So if you missed out on Batman Fortnite 0 Point, this is the hardcover collection. It has all of the codes in it, plus an extra one. So if you're into that, we still have those in stock. Plus, if you've never read this book, it's a restock, but if you've never read this book, it's one of my favorites of all time. This is Warren Ellis, Black Summer, and it is just amazing. It's a story about a group of fellow college students who figure out through science how to become superpowered, and then things go bad for everybody. It's a really great story, and I highly recommend it. All right, moving right along, we have some really great stuff. We're going to jump into the Indies first, and then we'll jump into DC and then Marvel. And Mr. Happy is chomping at the bit to give you a secret word, so we don't want to forget Mr. Happy this week. He's so excited. He's also excited about the upcoming Free Comic Book Day. Mark your calendars now, people. The first Saturday in May is Free Comic Book Day, and at the Comics Club, if you've never been to one of our Free Comic Book Day events before, it's fantastic. We have door prizes, grab bags, 2 costume contests, a big super prize that we start giving away tickets for a month in advance. No purchase necessary. You must be present to win. Usually worth hundreds of dollars of stuff to one lucky person that day. And and of course, free comic books are given away and a big sale. So, don't miss this fun. If you can't make it to the Comics Club, get to your local comic shop as quick as you can on that day. How are you doing there, Alexander Martinez? Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Well, thanks. I'm glad you're clean and showered and fit to join us then. Thank you so much for sharing your morning activity. How you doing there, Jonathan Lopez? Good morning. Good to see you. Let's jump into the variants because I'm yapping here, and we've got to get through all this big stack of comic books. The Amazing Spider-Man's up to number 68 of the current run, and this is a 1 in 25. It's guest starring X-Men. 125 variant for you. And Ultimate Wolverine, issue number 2. Well, if you didn't catch the first issue of this, oh my goodness, you should really catch it. What a great opening to the story. So, Wolverine, Ultimate Wolverine number 2. That's a 1 in 25. G.I. Joe is up to issue number 4, the new series, and this is a 1 in 10. And we also have this G.I. Joe number 4, 1 in 25. I'm not familiar with the characters in G.I. Joe. I haven't read it for years. Is this a new guy, or is he from the original G.I. Joe series? I'm not really familiar with him, but you let me know. Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters number 1, cover A foil edition. We just got in. We only got one of these, so you should definitely snag it while you can. This is a very limited edition Zatanna. They only did 2,500 of these. It's by Chew. You'll recognize the art. And this book, like I say, is only limited. It says right on the back, limited to 2,500 copies. So there was allocations, I believe, and we only have one to offer you. And last but not least, if you haven't seen this one before, I think it came last week. I think we're up to issue number. Oh no, it's still issue number 1. But last week we had a whole bunch of damages, so we got them in this week. We got the damage replacements in. Thank you so much. And this is a 1 in 10 by Lombardi for Pinup Apocalypse number 1. All right, there's our variants for the week. Some great stuff there. And we've been doing a lot of work in the back room of the store. We've been building stuff up. Jonathan Lopez, thank you so much for joining us. We've been building stuff up in the back room, rearranging things, getting a lot of the comics that we've been sitting in the back room waiting to get out on the floor. We just added several shelves to the floor, and we're going to be, in the coming months, we'll be adding even more shelves, and we're going to have more comics on the floor than ever before. We're probably going to be adding another, about 8,000 to 10,000 comic books to the floor in the coming months. So if you've been here looking for back issues and you couldn't find the ones you're looking for, check back. We are constantly adding new books to the floor. Okay, let's jump into it. Dark Horse, The Brood, issue number 3. Got a couple covers. One's shiny foil logo, and then the regular one. And they give us this little bit of extra picture of the back of a snapshot of Benny there. I don't know Benny, but that's a picture of him. Star Wars: The High Republic, Fear the Jedi, issue number 1. I'm reading that there is a first appearance of a character in here who is a a reporter, I believe. I think that's what I read. And Let This One Be a Devil is a horror story. This child that's born into this community, it's a... Well, I'll let you read it and figure out what the horrific crap is. There's some really heavy horror there, man. Some graphic images. My Little Pony, Sky's Secret, issue one shot. So I don't know what Sky's Secret is, but the secret's coming out for everybody to see. Stranger Things, are you a fan? This is another 4-part miniseries for Stranger Things. You know, the kids are growing up. I think the seasons are winding down. Do we have one more season left of it, or the TV show? But this is Stranger Things, Dungeons and Dragons, 4-part series. This is The Rise of Hellfire, and that was done like a little beat up Dungeons and Dragons book. There you go. Oh, and they also give us this little extra bit on the back. I always love when they give us a little extra bit on the back. That's fun. Star Trek. Oh my gosh, Star Trek is hot. We've had customers come in and wiping us out of our back issues of Star Trek. Just about. We probably in the last month we've probably seen half of our back issues of Star Trek just disappear. But that's a good thing. They're getting in the hands of the people who need them. Star Trek issue number 29 hitting the stands today. Are you a Wizard of Oz fans? This is the Patchwork Girl, issue number 2. And they give us a little tease for next issue on the back. The Power Fantasy, we're up to issue number 6. I love how they take the time to give the credits on the back of this one in multiple languages. That's an interesting one. Rat City. Rat City issue number 11. You know, that's kind of Spawn in the future. Rat City. A Walking Dead Deluxe, where we get the colorized version. What a heavy duty cover that is, huh? And this is what the original cover looked like. But as you can see, it's all color for Walking Dead in this release. Heat Seeker Combustion issue number 3 from the Gun Hunty world. If you're a Gun Hunty fan. Grim Tales of Terror, The Candy Lady. Issue number 2, Grim Tales of Terror. I love the artwork. Don't be taking candy from people like that, kids. Flavor Girls. Are you a Flavor Girls fan? Well, you're going to be so happy because we've got the Flavor Girls issue number 3 hitting the stands today. Jim Henson Presents issue number 2. We have just all kinds of crazy covers for this one. Look at this. There's that one. And there's that one. This one, which is a virgin cover of that one. And that one. It's kind of funny because in the listings, this one is listed as a 1 in 10 variant, I believe. And this one is just a regular cover. That doesn't make sense, does it? I think something got listed wrong. But that's okay. They're all out there in the stands for you. If somebody gets a 1 in 10 at regular cover price, well, more power to you. Zootopia, issue number 2. Got a elephant doing yoga there. And that one. Lenore, Roman Dirge's Lenore. Are you a fan? Do you know it? It's a strange little girl, lives down the street from Johnny the homicidal maniac, I think. And do your own cover. Powerpuff Girls. Are you a Powerpuff Girl fan? You know you are. Their number 1 Valentine's Kissy Face special. Didn't get here in time for Valentine's Day, I'm afraid. It just got in. But that's okay. We still love you. We still love the Powerpuff Girls, even if they are running a little late. The girl called Cthulhu Minky Woodcock, the girl called Cthulhu. I wonder what you called him. Issue number 4. World Tree, are you a World Tree fan? I will warn you, the second cover is graphic. So, World Tree, what are we all the way up to? 13, issue 13. This has been a crazy run. And that one. Oof. There's some graphic images out there, kids. Doll Parts, speaking of graphic, Doll Parts. This is Doll Parts, A Lovesick Tale. We're up to issue number 3. There's some absolutely beautiful artwork on the covers and on the interiors of this book. Gunslinger Spawn, Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger is up to issue number 3. Bad day for those dudes. And coming next time. Are you a fan of Epitaphs from the Abyss? This is issue number 8. Some yikes. That's a snake bite. I don't think a snake bite kit's going to help him there. He's past it. Flash Gordon. Are you a fan of Flash Gordon? This is issue number 6. Flash Gordon. Plus, they're going to give us a little. That'd be a terrible situation to be in out in space, huh? The cracked space helmet. We also got this on the back. So, moving right along. What do we got here? We have Free Agents. Are you a Free Agents fan? Issue number 7. Free Agents enlist today. It says right there. It's poster on the back. Enlist in the Free Agents movement. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, fighting person from head to toe. This is issue number 4. Cobra. This one make you want to howl. Howl, issue number 2. And the back cover is a virgin of the front cover. King Spawn, issue number 42. What a beautiful cover. Look at that. What a beautiful cover. I'm loving that art. Great stuff. Okay, how are we doing for time? We have to speed things up. All right, we are moving into DC. I'm going to move a little faster, guys, because we're running late for time. This is Milestone Universe Shadow Cabinet. This is 4/4. If you've been reading it, we finally got the conclusion this week. And there it is, 2 different covers for you. Also, the New Gods. Been gaining popularity. Jack Kirby created the New Gods when he came over to DC Comics way back when. And we're up to issue number 3 on this one. And we've got some amazing art here. This is an acetate cover. This big part of this acetate cover. No, that's not Dr. Stephen Strange. That's Mr. Miracle. Okay, Nightwing. This is DC still doing its all-in thing, which means this is a whole new stories launching at this time, all at the same time. Nightwing number 123. Are we wow? We're up to 123 on Nightwing. Wow, that is amazing. Somebody calling my phone. Not right now. We're a little busy with the show right now. Okay, Question All Along the Watchtower, issue number 4. Got some cool covers there. Nice cat, Batwoman there. So, something out of bones and all. Look at that. Let's see here. Wonder Woman number 18. Great art. Look at that. Love that Wonder Woman there. And there. And there. If you haven't been reading Absolute Wonder Woman, check it out. It's been really good. Zatanna getting her own title again. This is Zatanna number 1. And I have a couple different covers, and this was such a big seller. Pre-orders wiped us out. And we have another order in. We should be getting more, but right now I got this cover and a blank cover. But there will be more coming in. So if you're hoping to pick up a different cover than those two today, there will be more. Great. What was the inch stack this time? It was 10 inches, my friend. We are full 10-inch stack this week. That's right, Alex. Titans, number 20. Titans in love. What's a green gorilla going to do when he's in love with another Titan? And that's Titans number 20. Batman Superman World Finest hitting the stand. We have several covers to choose from. I'm loving that cover. That Swamp Thing in the fall. The Floronic Man. That's not Swamp Thing. It's the Floronic Man. All right. Batman number 611. I know that came out forever ago, but this is a facsimile edition. Can anybody tell me what we got in this issue? Why we decided to do a facsimile edition of this? And this very shiny foily version? Shiny. I like shiny stuff. Anybody know the significance of that book? It's Batman number 611. From way back when. Batman and Robin. Up to issue number 5. And I seem to be sinking. Catwoman number 73. I'm loving this Frank Cho cover. Great use of purple in that one. I like it. And this one. And then this one too, you know. You like your Catwoman as a cat burglar. There she is. Challengers of the Unknown. Another one that I think we're getting a first appearance of in this episode. A guy who claims he's from the future, I believe. Crisis on Infinite Earths. They've been doing the whole series in facsimile editions, and we have issue number 11, the penultimate issue of the series. There was 12 parts, obviously. And there you have, if you don't like the covers they did, you could do your own blank cover, which is always fun. Last but not least, we have 2 more comics. It's this DC Horror Presents Creature Commandos, a very popular group of superheroes who are creatures. Jenny Sparks, issue number 7. And there you have DC's offerings for the week. Let's jump into Marvel. The Marvel has some really great stuff this week. We don't want to give them short shift, but we're running out of time. Ultimate Wolverine, issue number 2. And we have multiple covers, and all of them are great. If you haven't read the first one, get a hold of it and read it. What a great story so far. Weapon X-Men. This is 2 Weapon X-Men, the second team. I think there was a previous Weapon X-Men team, and this is the first appearance of the new Weapon X-Men team. There's some fun stuff there. X Factor. We're talking issue number, what are we up to here? 7. And the One World Doom we sold out of, but I think it's going into a second printing if you missed it. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. We're up to issue number 3. We sold out of number 1s. This has been a hot book. X-Force, issue number 8. I'm doing those cartoon covers. Amazing Spider-Man number 68. This is the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, and one of the most fun things, the funnest things about this series has been these Scotty Young's creative ways of killing Spider-Man in his cover art. He swatted him with a newspaper. He sprayed him with bug spray. He was captured by a little boy in a jar. And now he's dying in quicksand. And there's others too. It's been great fun. Doom Academy. This is a tie-in to One World Under Doom, Doom Academy. So if you enjoyed the One World Under Doom, this is one of the tie-ins. There'll be other tie-ins too. This week's Storm ties into it as well. Victor Von Doom, a great villain. He's now the leader of his own nation, so he's now a monarch as well, I guess. Incredible Hulk. We're up to issue number 22 on that one. We got the fun animation style. And let's see here. This is the Infinity Watch, issue number 2. There's this last cover I'm going to show you. I am not a fan of these. It looks like the comic is missing its cover. It gives you a whole bunch of cool information, though. So, I mean, I would prefer a different kind of cover that looked more like a cover, but it's something else, Try something new. All the information is there and a whole lot of extra information, a breakdown about this character, Multitude. Laura Kinney is Wolverine. Issue number 3. A lot of action going on with this one. And the animation one. Miles Morales. It's always fun. The other day we had some young teenage girls come in and looking for Miles Morales comic books. I just love to see women in the store, teenage or adult, buying comic books. The more, it's historically we haven't had as many females in our hobby as men, but that has changed a little bit over time, and more we're seeing it. And characters like Miles Morales seems to be drawing them in. I guess they like the TV show or the movies, the multiverse thing. Big hit. Mystique, issue number 5. And let's see here. NYX is up to issue number 8. I'll have a little pizza with Miss Marvel. Storm, as I mentioned, is a tie-in, I believe, to Doom. It's either this issue or the next issue, but I think it's this issue. It's a tie-in to Doom. One World Under Doom. And also the Thunderbolts, issue number 1. This is Doom Strike. It is also a tie-in to One World Under Doom. So if you're a fan of that and you're looking to get all of the story from every angle, we got that cover and that cover. This is Exceptional X-Men. How do we jump into that all of a sudden? All right. So, yeah, that was the last one with the Thunderbolts. And it is a tie-in, as you can see the logo across the top. That's how you're going to identify the tie-ins, but not every time. It's not going to be on. That's not going to be on every cover. I believe it's only going to be on the A cover. So you only see that logo on the cover A's for that, I believe. Exceptional X-Men, issue number 6. Emma Frost there. What do we got here? Ultimate Black Panther. We have a first appearance, I believe, in this one. Yes, we do. It's a first appearance of a new character. Well, of course, it's a new character if it's the first appearance. And this shiny version of Ultimate Black Panther number 13. Daredevil Unleash Hell. We're up to issue number 2. And these are the Red Band editions. Very graphic art in there. Uncanny X-Men. We're up to issue number 10. We have 4 different covers to choose from on this one. Always good to see that couple there, huh? Didn't they recently get married? I believe they did. And there's that. Let's see here. Hey, how you doing there, Brian? Good to see everybody. Thank you all for joining us. Happy New Comic Book Day, people. Werewolf by Night. Red Band, issue number 7. Aliens versus Avengers, issue number 3, a long time coming, I think. Seems like this one was delayed. But there it is. And that one. And that one. And then we have Alien Paradiso, issue number 3. What was the other one? That was Aliens versus Avengers, yeah. And then last but not least, we have Daredevil, issue number 18. Okay, one more thing before we go. I wanted to show you not just him, but also Heavy Metal Magazine is coming back. Issue number 1 will be hitting the stands in a couple of months. If you are a fan of Heavy Metal Magazine, this is the first time they've ever relaunched that magazine. Hey, look at that, Frank Frazetta cover. And that's the cover A. We will be carrying it in the shop. If you're interested, don't forget, you can also pre-order it from us if you're interested. But Heavy Metal Magazine coming back. We're so happy to see that. So, all right, Mr. Happy would like to jump in and let everybody know that this week's secret word is artist. Artist, like Mr. Mele. I'm so sorry, I butchered your name. What a fun guy and what a great artist he is. And artist is our secret word. If you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off any single item in the store. Some restrictions apply. If you're a Discount Club member or subscriber, you get 20% off a single item, limit 1 per person per day. And this goes all the way until next Wednesday when Mr. Happy gives you a new secret word. Thank you, Mr. Happy. We appreciate it. He's been working on his new home improvements. I think he has a new bar and stuff. I'll show you some pictures of it when he's done with all of the remodeling. Thank you, Mr. Happy. And last but not least, I really don't want to forget to give a shout out to our top patrons, Billy and Wolf and Juan. Thank you all so much for supporting through your contributions through Patreon. We appreciate that very much. If you would like to become a supporter in that way to the Comics Club and our show, please do go to Patreon, the Comics Club on Patreon, and the Comic Book Pusher on there. There's a link down below. Thank you so much. All right, that's it for this week, people. Remember to leave a comment so that you can get into next month's drawing. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you.